This is Gen X College Dropout Life for December 8th, 2014. I believe I got up in the morning just before 11 a.m. Let's say that. And for breakfast, I don't exactly remember, so I won't bring that up. And I was on the internet, I looked at some stuff there, and I did some LPD work. Eventually, dinner came, and for that I had some kind of rice and beef and peas and corn. And later on, I had a sweet potato pie for dessert. And then I started work on this comic project that I was hired to do. It looks like I'll have it finished tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yeah, I mean the next day or whatever, a day or so later. But technically, I did finish it. Did I say? I want to say technically finish it. Oh, not technically finish it. Let's say I did initially. I say initially finished that project sometime last week, but the person who hired me wanted to do some changes, and I expect those changes to be done in a day or two. Then I saw the all new episode of The Simpsons, which I didn't like very much because I perceived it as being misandric. I mean, this is something that they do in The Simpsons all the time. I mean, The Simpsons is supposed to be a original creative show, but it's always Homer goofs and Marge gets pissed off at him and all this. You know what? What would be an original story would be if Marge goofed and Homer got pissed off at her. If I recall, there might have been at least a couple episodes like that, but they should have more episodes of that sort because women aren't perfect either. And after that, I saw Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where they captured this guy, I think they call it the Pontiac Thief. Then he offered to give the cops info on an even bigger thief than he is. And they were a little reluctant at first, but then they decided to take his deal. And after that, I would normally watch Family Guy, but I saw the description an hour or so before, and I found it very offensive and very stupid because apparently that most recent episode of Family Guy was about how Peter and the gang are going to get Jesus to lose his virginity. And I'm tired of all this anti-virgin bullshit because of a number of reasons. I mean, for one thing, there's this thing called freedom of choice. Look into it. If a person chooses not to have sex, they should be allowed to do it. But instead, this backwards, dystopian pseudo-society wants everyone alive to have sex 20 billion times a day. Fuck that. If you think sex is so good, go fuck yourself. And more to the point, I would not be surprised that all this, that if we lived in a world where celibates were respected and treated with decency like they're supposed to be, Elliot Rodgers' shooting rampage would probably never would have happened. All because you want to make people who are virgins and celibate look bad or feel bad, then they go nuts and kill people. So fuck you and your anti-virgin and anti-celibacy bullshit. Yeah, but I think I'm going to bring this topic up in the future numerous times because this is the height and depth of bullshit. Also, a major reason why I want to go on a one-way mission to Mars and start a resource-based economy when I get there. Okay, after that mess, yeah, like I said, I didn't see that episode of Family Guy, but anyway, about an hour after that mess, I saw Stargate reruns on this TV. The first one dealt with a town that was taken over by Goa'uld symbiotes. And the thing here is that the townspeople were being driven to build a spaceship by the symbiotes at night, while in the daytime they would run around doing their regular stuff, not remembering that the Goa'uld were controlling them. And the second episode is the one where Ball captures O'Neill, and also what's that guy's name? Yeah, Daniel comes back from, not comes back, but visits him as an ascended being. Oh yeah, whatever. As an ascended being and all this. But as expected, O'Neill finally got out of there, even though it looked like he would never escape. That's about it, because right after the Stargate went off, it was another day started. So, that being the case, see you later, Ralph Nader, and all this anti-virgin bullshit needs to stop now.